Today is a very special day. It's the day that the Cherokee Nation receives ownership from the state of Oklahoma of the Will Rogers Birthplace Ranch. This is about 160 acres of the original Cherokee Ranch of the Rogers family that was once 60,000 acres. So it's great that we were able to keep this portion together so that we can tell the story of not only Will Rogers, but the place that made Will Rogers. We had to come to an agreement for the Cherokee Nation to acquire it. The state of Oklahoma cannot just release properties, so the Cherokee Nation had to actually purchase the property from the state of Oklahoma. So the process of determining value, the process of getting through the political issues with the state of Oklahoma, the issues with leadership in the state of Oklahoma in recent years has even affected the ability to get this deal closed. But today we were able to get through those challenges and come to a great mutual place to where we believe it's good for all parties, the state of Oklahoma, Cherokee Nation, and the Rogers legacy.
Well, we're celebrating a great milestone in the history of the Will Rogers Birthplace Ranch. We're celebrating the acquisition of this property by the Cherokee Nation from the Oklahoma Historical Society, from the state of Oklahoma. It's a great partnership. It's going to mark a new chapter in which this property is made better, made more accessible, and it really is a showcase about Will Rogers himself, his family, but I think more important, the Cherokee story before the state of Oklahoma, and then what Will Rogers went on to do. We've invested approximately $1 million into acquiring this property, and the good news is that the money that we spend on this all really stays in the other really important part of the Will Rogers story, which is the museum in a short distance in Claremore. And so you'll see actually improvements to that museum as a result of these dollars. And so it truly is an investment for Will Rogers, the Cherokee story of the Cherokee kid. This is as win-win as you could get. We've got to do an assessment. We've got to do some repairs that are both cosmetic and a bit deeper. And then our team is really good, our cultural tourism team, really good at looking back in history and making sure we're being as authentic as you can here in 2023 to what things looked and felt like at the time. And I think they've got a lot to work with here, but there's work to do. So in terms of specific milestones coming up, I don't know those at the moment, but I do know that if people came here today, they would see some obvious defects, and those are obvious places where we'll next put our resources.